This is my new project. It's a 9.9 horsepower Johnson from 1984. I got it pretty cheap because it's in a pretty bad state. I don't know if it's gonna start or is there some parts missing. It used to have the remote controls. It actually has the remote control unit, but only the throttle cable. There's no cable for the shifter. Carb has been changed. This is not the original one. I believe it was converted to 15 horsepower, or at least tried. I have no idea. Is this working or not? The throttle linkage, actually it's stuck. This won't move because this is jamming the whole system. I think I need to carefully take this apart. This is also broken. But I have some spare parts from the older project I have still laying around. This fuel line wasn't supposed to be here. It's supposed to be down there. This pull starter won't work. This is stuck. The engine itself seems to be turning. It's not seized. Feels like there's at least some compression. The lower unit seems to be working. It's not seized. And the gears seems to be working. The spark plugs don't actually look that bad from the outside, at least. The seller said that it probably don't have spark, so that's a problem. I really don't know if the fuel pump is working, and I think I need to clean up the carb, probably. But maybe this is maybe the first thing I need to do. I'll take this off and try to get this working. I don't know what's up with this. Okay, so let's start stripping this off. Okay, it's pretty tight. I don't know if the spring is gonna unleash itself. No. Okay, it's jammed somehow. Okay. Well, it doesn't look that bad. Because I can't see anything obvious. Why it's not why wouldn't it work? Maybe I'll just put it back on and let's see. Okay, the spring is loaded. This little knob here at the back, this one, this needs to be correctly placed here. There's a hole for it on the engine block. It's a pretty tight space. Well, at least it's close. Okay, maybe now. Okay, I think it's now it's in the right position. Okay, let's see. There's still some wobbling. I don't know why it's coming a bit too far. I think it's almost coming off from here. Okay, yeah, so it just did that. So I think it's not working. There's something busted with this. Well, I ended up taking this pull starter apart, but I can't see any obvious reason why it's not working. Everything seems to be in order. There's a washer down there, and it's in the right place. The spring looks fine. This assembly looks fine. It's not bended or anything. So maybe I'll try to take this throttle linkage, free this up. This is pretty jammed. Okay, there's 2 bolts down here I need to remove. The lighting is bad. Okay, so there's one. Okay, and there's the second one. I need to take this off, this pin here. There's a little pin that holds the whole system here. Okay, this one. I don't want to lose it. Okay, there's a couple of washers. Okay, now it should be free, but it's not. Okay, the engine idle screw, I think it's holding the whole assembly. Okay, so now I got it. There's a little piece cracked here, so well, if you're using the tiller you don't need this, but if you have the remote controls, you need this for the throttle cable. Apart from that, this seems to be okay. I don't actually know what is this. This is probably the kill switch. It's definitely not original. I think it's broken. Yeah, I think there used to be some kind of switch here, but it's broken off. So this is basically junk, I think. Okay, I actually found a piece of carburetor down here. This is the original piece. Will I get it off here? Out of here? No. It's the piece, metal piece that comes above this carb and keeps this choke lever in the right position. I don't know if it fits in this carb. There's nothing holding this choke lever at the moment. Maybe I'll just take it off. Okay, some fiddling, and I got this part out. It was under the carb, so now it's out. It's supposed to be here. Yeah, I think it's also fitting in this carb. Yeah. The whole silencer is missing. I think it's called intake silencer. I got this spare part. I don't know if this is it right or not, but maybe I'll try get it there later. Okay, I made some new discoveries. This part, this is for the lighting. You can, if you have a proper adapter, you can use some lighting. You cannot recharge your battery or anything. You can just run some lights through this, but it was it was jammed behind this fuel pump here, and it's not definitely the right place. It's supposed to be here on this hole, like this. I don't know, maybe if this motor had the remote controls, you don't have enough room to keep this here. I don't know, but it was definitely not the right place here behind the engine. Found some new parts missing. There's supposed to be this metal flap, or I don't think what it's called, but it prevents this from turning when using the idle screw, and it's missing, so I need to figure something out for that. I was thinking maybe I just should put this all back together and try if it starts, because if it's getting fuel and there's some compression, and if I get the pull starter working and the throttle linkage, it's actually now working, the throttle itself. I just need to assemble this part back on. I think it just might fire up, so maybe I'll Maybe I'll put this back together and try to fire it up. I was assembling this, putting it back together, and found out what was the problem with the pull starter. It was missing this washer. I just happened to found some correct sized washer for it, so now it won't come that high. This is stopping this black part from coming too high. So I think now it's working as it should. I actually did not find the original kill switch, but I can probably cope with this. I can use this with flathead screwdriver. Easy. I just don't know which way it's like up or down, on or off. I almost forgot. I had to check if there's any spark, because the seller said that it was not sparking. The kill switch was just in off position, so that's why it didn't give any spark. But now it should spark if I just get this right. I should have 3 hands or something. Okay. I'll try if I can show you. So yeah, there's spark also. So I'll just get spark plugs in and let's see if it runs. Well, what do you say? It's alive. I don't know what it was for the first time I tried it. It didn't start, but I just noticed that it won't it won't reach here, so it wasn't getting enough throttle, so that's why probably it wasn't starting at the first time. But didn't even clean the carb. I just took this air screw like 1.5 turns out. It feels like the fuel pump is probably working because it wasn't stalling. Of course there's some gas in the carb, so I'm not 100% sure that the fuel pump is working. The gears seem to be working. You didn't see it on the video, but I tried forward and reverse also, and they were working. I just need to adjust these somehow, and maybe adjust this so I will get it idling properly. One problem I noticed was that it wasn't pumping water really well. It was a really weak stream, but it can also be because these plugs weren't there correctly. But I believe that the impeller is probably busted, so I wouldn't run it very long. There's some water dripping there, but not much, or it just can be clogged or something. I need to use some compressed air maybe to unclog it. But yeah, another engine. Well, not revive it, but it's alive.